Hello, CAA Facebook fans. We are here with Bill Neal, and he is going to share with us some of these tricks to go and grease a fifth wheel on a hitch wagon, which is very different than greasing a Phaeton or something like that. Bill, can you walk us through the steps?
I certainly can. I would be glad to, because these hitch wagons were the real trucks of the day, and they carried a very, very heavy load. And obviously, to maneuver properly, the fifth wheel had to be lubricated, and they didn't have lifts or anything at the time. But it's really a very simple operation. I only have a short tongue here, but if you had the full tongue, it would be easier, because all you had to do to grease the fifth wheel was to take the tongue, which would be inserted in the front of the wagon.
Just watch the wagon behind you.
Mine. Like this. And then, without anything further, we would simply loosen the king bolt. There's a nut on the bottom. That's the major king bolt, which allows me some slack. Then, coming out at the end of the long tongue, if you press down hard enough, look at the gap.
Oh, I see.
So now, if I'm doing this,
gap?
you could take your finger and stuff half of that wheel full of grease.
And so you just put the grease in there, the gap.
Do this, then you take the wheels, you turn them
Yep.
around once, and it smears it around to the other side. And that is how you grease the fifth wheel on a heavy wagon.
Fantastic. So I'm just going to run this through one more time and just make sure I say it correctly. So you're going to put the tongue in and loosen the bolt on the kingpin, and then put weight on the end of the tongue so that it opens the gap in the fifth wheel, and then you put grease in there. You release the pressure on the tongue, and that closes it up, and then you move the wheels back and forth to spread the grease around, and you're good to go.
That's correct. And as I said, normally you would have a full-length rigid tongue here. So you wouldn't even have this little tongue. You just walk out to the end, and it'd be a lot easier because of the leverage. And you would see, I did not loosen the kingpin, and even without loosening the kingpin, I can get that much gap.
Yes.
So
that's fantastic.
Thank
you so much for sharing, Bill. We appreciate it.